Okay, so I had my appointment today and I am very excited to say it went well. It wasn't expected, to be fair. As I said in my last video, there were a lot of things that I was concerned about, and I just want to break some of that down for you in this video. So yesterday when I posted my video, what I didn't say was how I am actually applying for citizenship. And I'm actually making my application through descent, which means that because I have a family background which is from Jamaica, so grandparents, great grandparents, etc., I'm able to apply for Jamaican citizenship. So if you have, as I said, a grandparent or a parent or a great grandparent that was born in Jamaica, then you are able to apply for Jamaican citizenship. All right, so I got to my appointment this morning, so let me just give you a little rundown. I got there at around 11 to 10. Actually, I got there a little bit early. My appointment was at 11:10, and I got seen at about 12 o'clock, so about midday. So I didn't wait too long. It wasn't too bad. Also, I just wanted to mention, sorry, I have written a couple of notes because I don't want to miss anything. But I also wanted to mention that the application that I made today was actually for my citizenship and for my passport. So I was able to submit both those applications together at one appointment. So I just want to go over some of the documents. Yesterday I mentioned that I was a bit worried about the fact that a lot of my documents were certified copies that I had ordered from the registrar office, right? Those documents turned out to be absolutely fine. So if this is something that you are worried about, you don't need to be worried about it. So long as they've actually come from the registrar's office and they're not photocopied by yourself or by anybody other than the registrar's office, right? So that was absolutely fine. So the documents that I needed to submit my application was I needed my birth certificate, I needed proof of identification for myself, something else as well. That could have been a driver's license or a passport. Now, my application I am making through my mum's side, so through my maternal side. So because of that, I needed my mum's birth certificate, and then I needed my grandma's birth certificate, and then there's one more thing that I'm going to get back to in a second. So when it came to my grandma's birth certificate, my grandma has passed. So what I had to do was I went onto the website, the Jamaica High Commission website, and I had to order it. So I ordered my grandma's birth certificate. It was so straightforward, really easy to do. That was done online. I think I paid about 60 or 70 pounds to have that sent straight to my address in the UK. And that took about maybe 2 or 3 weeks to get to me. So that was fine. But then when it got here, what I realized was obviously my grand's birth certificate is in her maiden name, right? And my mum's name is my grand's married name. So then I had to get my grand's marriage certificate to just show change of name. So that was the additional step that I had to do. And to be honest, that was pretty much it in terms of documents. So it was really straightforward. Now, in my last video, I did mention that I was a bit concerned about the name because the way I spell my name is different from how it's spelled on my birth certificate. But it's also spelled the same on my driver's license, which I clocked yesterday. So what I actually ended up doing was rather than use my passport as identification, I used my driver's license. So it was the same name as is on my birth certificate. And so I was actually able to successfully make this application today, which was pretty awesome. I was pretty excited about that because I really did think it was going to be kind of a long back and forth thing of like I thought I was going to have to get a depot, to be fair. I didn't have to in the end, so that was pretty straightforward. One thing that I want to say is that they are very pedantic when it comes to all the names being the same. So, you know, if you are applying for your dad, you have to make sure that all his documents, the names are spelt the same and they show the same way. Same for your mum, same for yourself. If this is not the case, that is when you would be required to get a deed poll, which again is something that is not complicated to do. You would literally just go on a website, change the name, and that can be done within a week. The only thing is, it's obviously just an extra step, which would be great if you didn't have to do that. When it came to photos, I initially took my photo in a snappy snaps round by where I work. When I got there, she said to me, no, can't use those photos because my hair is exactly the same as this. She said to me, we can't see your ear, so we can't use them. So I had to then go and get another set of photos, which actually cost me £25, which I was not happy about. But anyway, is what it is. So just be mindful when you're getting your photos. They're very particular about the type of photo. Now, what I would even advise is not doing your photos beforehand, going and doing them in Kensington, because it looks like they have the photo shops in Kensington are kind of used to what's required by the Jamaica High Commission, so you won't go wrong. There was another person that was in the embassy that said they managed to get photos done in the South Kensington station for £10. So I definitely got bumped, but as I said, it is what it is. It's done now. Okay, so when it comes to paying, obviously I paid for my citizenship application and my passport application together, and the total price was £204. So this was a little bit more expensive than I thought it was going to be, because when I was researching, everyone was kind of saying it was less than £150, right? Now, I don't know, maybe I was watching really old videos, I don't know, but the price was £204. That's what I paid today. In terms of my overall experience, everything was surprisingly smooth, and I'm shocked, because yesterday I literally wasn't even going to go to the appointment, and today my applications have been submitted. So I'm so happy about that. But yeah, so I wanted to just give you kind of an update, because I know when I was kind of doing my research and trying to look around, especially from the UK, because a lot of videos are from the US, I kind of struggled to find the information that I needed, especially when it came to the certified documents. So I just wanted to just kind of document this, just so anyone who needs this information has it. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. My overall experience was really good. One thing actually that I missed was that when it comes to making a payment, they don't accept payments on site, so you have to pay by bank transfer. So they give you a receipt and it has your reference on it, and then when you make the payment, you go to your bank, transfer the money, and add the reference. Now, just as a little safety measure, what I actually did was sent an email. I don't know if this is even going to make any difference, but I sent an email to the Jamaica High Commission just to say, hey, thank you for your service today. You know, I really appreciate your help. Just so you know, I've dropped back my photos, and also I've paid the amount due in full. So hopefully someone will look at that and kind of put it all together and kind of move me forward. So that was my intention when I did it. But yeah, that's it really. So I'm done. My application's submitted, so I'll let you know as it progresses.